Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Good to see you again. For anyone that's new to the channel, basically this is my place where I share my different business and life experiences, share some stories and things that I've learned along the way, and hopefully these are things you can apply in your own business. I want to tell you about something that I've recently done in my business. We've always sold products that have been all the way from the entry-level consumer all the way up to the professional user. And we've always done that under one particular brand. So what's happened is, we've always had a product that's been $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 or whatever, all the way up to a couple of $1,000s. And basically, the lesson that I learned was, if someone buys a product and they don't buy the right thing for their application, and it breaks, let's just say, what's going to end up happening is they're not only going to say, hey, maybe I made a mistake, maybe I didn't buy the right thing, or there's a stronger product available or anything like that. They're basically just going to say the entire brand itself is no good. So they're not going to basically take ownership of the situation, and they're just going to say that the entire brand is no good and people should steer away. And so what happened was I started looking at different brands and different companies, particularly in the automotive industry and in tools, and I came to the realization that different brands effectively only have one product that fits under a brand. So, for example, if you consider a company like Stanley Black & Decker, which has brands like Irwin, DeWalt, and other brands, basically what happens is each brand is created to serve a particular customer segment or customer need. So instead of having something under the DeWalt brand that goes all the way from entry level all the way up to professional, they basically say, okay, DeWalt is going to make one drill or maybe two drills, and that drill is going to fit within a particular customer segment. And if we want to make a drill to fit a different customer segment, we're actually going to create a completely separate brand. And the power of this is actually what you're doing is you're making a very clear brand message for that brand as well. So in your marketing material, the way your salespeople speak to people on the phone and anything like that, it's much easier to communicate a consistent message. So rather than saying, hey, we've got something that's good for your basic entry-level person all the way up to a commercial person, you basically say, well, look, we have 2-3 different brands under our umbrella, and each brand is built for a different type of application, and therefore, I would recommend, based on what you've told me, that this would be the appropriate product for you. So we've done that recently. So we've split our brands into a consumer level product, which is basically comparable with what a lot of other people sell in the market. And then we've split into another brand as well, where we do a lot of our innovation, where we push technology boundaries, where we use new materials, new ideas, and things like that. And that brand we market towards commercial, more heavy-duty applications. And so we've actually found that with our customers, it's a lot easier for them to understand, or at least it's a lot easier for them to identify with a different brand rather than having to identify with a product. It's very easy to just say, are you looking for this type of application because that's what that brand's made for? Or are you looking for this type of application because that's what that brand's made for? That's what we've done recently. And we use analogies on the phone when people call. It's like, you've got companies like Qantas and Jetstar. They both get you to the same destination. Like, the plane's not going to crash along the way. You're still going to get there. It's just about the experience and what's included in the journey as you go there, right? So we've had quite good success with that lately, actually. And that's probably something that I would highly recommend to people, because what you can also do is you can optimize your business processes and systems for different types of customers. So consumers might be more inclined to just want, an online shop. They might want to transact online by themselves. They might not want contact with salespeople and things like that. Whereas with more commercial customers who are more invested, because obviously they're spending more as well, they probably are going to want to speak to a salesperson, see the product in person and everything like that. What you can do is you can optimize your business processes around those different types of customers. So you can have much more automated systems in place for your more entry-level products, and you can have more personalized service for your commercial customers, because it's actually also very difficult to have one sales team who's trying to service multiple types of customers, right? You can't really tell someone, I want you to spend, 20, 30, 40 minutes on the phone with someone talking about all their needs, talking about the product and everything like that. But then if this type of person calls up, you know, I just want you to be quick and just give them the information and move on. Really, you know, that's kind of why I recommend it. And I always look at larger companies when making decisions for my company. You know, companies like Apple or Stanley Black & Decker or Qantas, Lexus, they obviously have much more resources available to them when making decisions, doing research. And so, you know, I say, okay, well, if they're doing it, well, then it's probably a proven strategy and it's probably something that we could implement here and see success from as well. So I'm curious to know if you guys have gone down a similar journey in the past and what you guys have done in your own businesses before. So feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. I try to look at as many comments as I can and reply where possible. Otherwise, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel. If you just hit that subscribe button now and the bell to stay up to date with all the latest notifications. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.